Hello all, welcome to NetSetOS. Today in this video we will discuss about subset sum. First of all, we will know what is subset, and after that how to solve this problem with the help of recursion. So first, what actually subset is? Let's say we have been given an array of integer and a sum, and the task is to have all sets of given array with sum equal to given sum. Here we have been given an array and the sum. Sum is 10. Now with what combination we can make sum is equal to 10, and these numbers we have to take from array. So if we look at array, we can make 10 by 2 plus 3 5 plus 5 10. One combination can be 2 3 5. The other combination can be just one number 10. And here we have 8 and 10. So there can be three subsets: 5 2 3, 2 8 and 10, as their sum is equal to 10. So now let's solve this subset sum with the help of recursion. So here I'll take an array which has 3, 4, 5 and 2. 4 digits in my array, and here sum is equal to 9. And with this I'll take an empty array where I'll fill up all the result, which makes the sum 9. Before going to recursive way, let's know some important points for subset. So for calculating subset, we should keep two things. First, include, and the second one, exclude. If we have been given an array, I'll take the same 3, 4, 5, 2. Either we can search the number for subset from starting or from the end, whichever way you feel comfortable with. Here I will start with first digit 3. So for calculating subset, first I need to include this 3, and side by side I need to calculate its sum also. Now let's see in recursive way. And in second, exclude, I won't be including this 3 and will calculate sum correspondingly. Let's see how to calculate this. Here I have an array where I have to start with 3. So first of all, I'll select 3, and on the other hand, I'll reject 3. I can say include or exclude also. If I have select this 3, now my array will be 4, 5 and 2. And with this, I'll have sum 9 minus 3, because I have taken 3 in my result. And I have array is equal to 4, 5, 2. So sum will be equal to 9 minus 3 as 6. And when I reject 3, as we are calculating for 3, so here we will have 4, 5, 2, but sum will be same as it is 9, because we are rejecting 3. We are not doing any calculation over here, so it will take sum as it is and result will be empty array. Now we will do the same select and reject on 4, as it is the first point of our array. So here select 4, as we are doing for 4 now, and on the other hand reject 4. So here my array will be, as we are calculating for 4, so now our array will be 5 2, and sum will be 6 minus 4. 6 minus 4 will be 2. And our result will be, as we have included this 4, so we will have 3 previously and 4 now. Similarly, when I reject this 4, my array will be 5, 2, but sum and result will be as it is. Sum is 6 and result will be 3. As we are not doing any calculation over here, I have shrunk this so as to fit in my one screen. Now let's proceed for S4. Here also we will have two ways. Either select. Now this time our array is 5, 2. So first element of our array is 5. Similarly, we will do for reject, reject 5. So that now our array will be 2. Sum will be 2. Previously 2 minus 5 minus 3. And result, previously we had 3, 4. So 3, 4 and 5 this time. Let's do for reject also. When we reject this 5, we will have array as 2 and sum will be as it is 2 and result will be same. As we haven't done any calculation over here and 5 was rejected. Now let's do for sum. But what can I see here? Sum is minus 3. And a negative number in the sum, we don't need it. So there is a base condition. If sum is less than 0, it will return false. Why it will return false? Because there will be no subset in the array. So here it won't be going further. So now we will calculate for R5, where there will be select, and with that there will be reject. Which number? Here we had just 2 in our array. So this time it will go for select 2 and reject 2. So when we are selecting 2 from here, our array will get empty. Sum will be 2 minus 2. So 2 minus 2 will be 0. And result will have 3, 4 previously and this time 2. Then for reject, I want to exclude 2. So here my array will be empty where I haven't included 2. So sum will be as it is 2 and result will be same as earlier, as like this. Now we can see there is a sum is equal to 0. If we have sum is equal to 0, that means we got the subset. So here we can say if there is sum equal to 0, it should return true. Now let's go further for this R4, where I'll include 5, the first element of my array, and with that I will reject 5. So that when I select 5, array will be 2 now. Sum will be 6 minus 5 will be 1 and result will have 3 previously and 5 this time. But when I reject 5, array will be 2 and sum and result will be same. 6 and result will be 3 because we haven't done anything on previous R4. Now let's take it further. For S5, we will select either reject 2. But when I select 2, my array will be empty. So this time we have 2. So 1 minus 2 minus 1. And result will have 3, 5 previously and this time we have proceeded for 2. But when I reject 2, my array got empty but sum will be as it is 1 and result will have 3, 5 only. Same we will do over here. Either we will select this 2 or reject 2. If we select 2, array will be empty and sum will have 6 minus 2 as 4 and result will be 3 and 2. But when I reject 2, sum and result will be as it is. As like this. Now if I see at the end, sum is equal to 0, so I don't need to proceed further. Sum is equal to minus 1. When sum is in negative, it won't be proceeded further. But when I see here, my array got empty on 3 of them. If my array is empty, how will I calculate subset? Because array is already empty. So for select point, it will work as like this. Now we will have reject for first element 3. As I have shown you for select point, similarly you will calculate for reject also. So with this we will get select and reject. Now as recursion is bottom up approach, we will calculate with the help of recursion how many subsets we can get. So let's see how to do it. Here we got array empty and sum is equal to 0. I have told you if sum is 0, it will return true. Because if sum is equal to 0, that means we got our subset from the array. But if sum is less than 0, that is, it is in negative, it will return false there. Or our array got empty and sum was not equal to 0. The both condition at the same time, it will return false. So these are the base condition. So let's see from bottom. Here we had sum is equal to 0, the first base condition. So here it will return true. When array is empty but sum is not equal to 0, it will return false. And then we will calculate select plus reject. So here we got true from select and false from reject. So true or false will return true. Sum is equal to minus 3. It will return false. True or false will return true. Now let's calculate for 0.4 in rejection. When sum is equal to minus 1, it's in negative. So here it will return false. Whereas when our array got empty but sum was not equal to 0, it will also return false. So false or false will be false. Whereas in 5 rejection point, array got empty, so it will return false. And here also we will get false. So false plus false will be false. False plus false at this point will be false. Now at the point select 3, there is true or false. So true or false will always return true. Now here if you have observed the left side, we got true from 3 as it was selected. Then 4 was selected. Here 5 was rejected as it is false over here. R5 was rejected. So for 5 it rejected. Then it went for select 2 as it is true over here. So 3 plus 4 plus 2 is equal to 9. So here we got first subset 3, 4 and 2. Now let's see on reject point also. We will start with select 2 where array got empty. So here it will return false. For reject 2, array got empty. So here it is returning false. So false or false will be false over here. Here for select 5, sum is equal to 0. Whenever there is sum equal to 0, that means we got our subset. So here I'll return true. Then true or false is true. Now I will go for reject 4. Going bottom, for selecting 2, there is array empty, so here it will return false. Rejecting 2 is also false. False or false will have false. Similarly, for selecting 2, here also array got empty, so it will be false, false. Now you are seeing, for selecting 2, we are calculating this by recursion again and again, which dynamic programming solves. This we will discuss in the next video, how dynamic programming solves the recursion problem. So coming to the question, false or false will have false. False plus false will return false over here. Now true plus false will return true over here. That means here also we have one subset. So let's find out from where we can get it. So here I'll write my array first, 3, 4, 5, 2. When I go to bottom, it says to reject 3. Here I will reject 3. Then I will go to S4 where it says to select 4. Then going bottom, it says true for select 5. And here it ends. That means here it says 4 plus 5 is also a subset of 9. So with this we got two subsets, 3, 4 and 2, and the other subset is 4 and 5. With the help of recursion, we came out with two subsets for the array 3, 4, 5, 2. So here true plus true will return true, saying that this array will return subset of array with a sum 9. So hope you understood this recursion concept. Now let's write a program for this following the recursion method for subset. So I'll go to PyCharm. So without wasting any time, we will start making function def subset underscore sum. Here we will have three parameters, ARR, sum and result. As the three parameters we have taken for recursion. So with this, first of all, we will have the base condition. If sum is equal to 0, it will return true. If sum is less than 0, it will return false. Because if sum is in negative, it won't be having any subset, as we are calculating for positive integers. Now if array is empty, len of array is equal to 0 and sum is not equal to 0, here it will return false then and there. So here what we did, first we popped out 3 and calculated for this 3 as select and reject. So first of all, I'll write array.pop the first element, so I'll write 0 and then we will calculate further. And then I will check if len of ARR is greater than 0, then only it will work. So here first of all it will append the first element of 0, as whenever we go downward, the first thing we append first element of array in the result and will calculate sum by subtracting 9 minus 6. So here I'll write 2 points, select and reject. So when I select, it will go into recursion subset underscore sum, where it will have array and it will subtract the first element from the original sum, and we will have the result where it will append the first element of the array. But when we go to reject, here it will follow recursion with the array and the original sum and the result with no change in it, as we are rejecting the first element of the array. Then we will return select or reject. Here the thing need to be kept in mind, it should be or. If one of the point is true, That means we have the subset sum. Now we will call this function with same 3, 4, 5, 2 and sum as 9. So let's run this, and here we got true. Now if I want here 14, let me calculate whether 14 subset is there in the array. I guess no. Let's check it out. Here it is returning false. So this is how we can calculate subset sum with the help of recursion. Here you have seen we have calculated the same point again and again. Now in the next video, I will let you know how to solve this subset sum problem with the help of dynamic programming, so as to avoid this recursion. As dynamic programming gives us the opportunity to store the value at one place, and we can use this value again and again instead of calculating it again and again as we did in recursion. So let's meet in the next video for dynamic programming for subset calculated by dynamic programming. So till then, take care. Bye bye.